Roxaboxen was always waiting. Roxaboxen was always there. When spring came, and the ocotillo blossomed, and everybody sucked the honey from its flowers, and everybody built new rooms, and everybody decided to have jeweled windows. That summer, there were 3 new houses on the east slope, and 2 new shops on Main Street. And so it went. The seasons changed, and the years went by. Roxaboxen was always there. The years went by, and the seasons changed, until at last the friends had all grown tall, and one by one they moved away to other houses, to other towns. So you might think that was the end of Roxaboxen. But oh no, because none of them ever forgot Roxaboxen. Not one of them ever forgot. Years later, Marion's children listened to stories of that place and fell asleep dreaming dreams of Roxaboxen. Gray-haired Charles picked up a black pebble on the beach and stood holding it, remembering Roxaboxen. More than 50 years later, Frances went back, and Roxaboxen was still there. She could see the white stones bordering Main Street, and there where she had built her house, the desert glass still glowed, amethyst, amber, and sea green. And that's the end of
We're going to be reading Rugby.
Just a quick thing. So, the author of this story, her grandmother was there when Roxaboxen was created. So, her grandmother told her stories about Roxaboxen. And her granddaughter wrote these stories down and turned it into a book. And Roxaboxen is in a real place in California. If you go to its location, you'll see the white pebbles, the pathways, you'll see the little houses the children make, and you'll even see the desert glass that Frances used to build her house. Why did the author say that Roxaboxen never left, that it was always in their hearts? Why did they say that Roxaboxen never left? That they never forgot about Roxaboxen? Braulio?
Because they've been there a long time.
They've been there a lot of times, yes, it's impossible to forget. What else made it so they couldn't forget Roxaboxen? Alicia?
She read a story, when Maria read a story to grandchildren about Roxaboxen, and her other friends. One got a pebble from the beach. Right here, boy.
Yeah, Charles picked up a pebble on the beach and remembered Roxaboxen. So all these little things, the stories they told their grandchildren, the stuff that they found, all reminded them about Roxaboxen. Why didn't they go to Roxaboxen in the winter? Why didn't they go to Roxaboxen in the winter time? Tiara? Why didn't they go to Roxaboxen in the winter?
Oh, because the weather was bad.
The weather was bad, yeah. Kind of like how it's very cold now. It was probably too cold for them to return to Roxaboxen. And when they came back, did Roxaboxen look the same? No. How did they fix Roxaboxen after they came back from winter? So we just said Roxaboxen didn't look the same, Jeffrey. How did they fix Roxaboxen? Marisol? They made new houses and new shops. Did they really make ice cream there?
No.
Did they really make breads and pies? What were they using? Yeah, they were using their imagination. They were imagining these places. They were imagining that they made bread and ice cream. So scholars, this story shows how powerful our imaginations can be. How did they solve wars in Roxaboxen? So we learned that they sometimes had wars. How did they solve wars? Lydia?
They each got a fort, like a fort. And the girls, if they actually near the fort, they were safe. And if they didn't, they'll actually lose.
They made rules, and they said that if you have a fort and you make it to your fort, you're safe. But if you don't make it to your fort, you lose. Natalie?
And they had a cemetery and someone died.
Did they ever use a cemetery?
No.
No. Who was the cemetery for?
Lizards.
Yeah, it was only for one lizard. Who was mayor of Roxaboxen? Who was the mayor of Roxaboxen? Juan? Marion, yeah. Marion, the one who found Roxaboxen and named it, was mayor. Did the children mind?
No.
No, they didn't mind at all. So scholars, look back at your focus question.
Okay.
Look back at the focus question at the beginning. And I want you to think to yourself, how would you answer this question? So, if you ever imagined your backyard or your playground or your bedroom was a different place, what places would you imagine they were? Jeremiah?
They will be at the tundra.
What would be in the tundra? Your backyard would be in the tundra? What do you do in that backyard tundra? You eat snow cones. Okay.
Oh,
Natalie?
my backyard would be the mall.
The mall. And what would you do in the mall?
Go shopping.
Go shopping? Okay. Braulio? So, if you could imagine your backyard or the playground or any place was something else, was a different place, what would you imagine it to be? It's all in your imagination. Yeah, so your backyard would be a town, and what would you do in your town? Just eat, okay? We've heard one more scholar to share. Eduardo, I haven't heard from you. You would make it a town, okay? No people. So you'd be the only person in your town? Ah, okay. buy anything without paying? Wow.
Free.
Everything is free. I want to go to your town. All right. Here's your town. Scholars. Waiting for all scholars. When they say go, we are going to put our anthologies away and come back silently into our brothers. Haven't said go yet, so nobody's moving. Go. See Jeremiah silently walking to his desk. Jeffrey's pushing all the way and is moved into his brother's voices are off and our bodies are facing forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. So, I'm curious to hear what scholars wrote about in their quick write. Yeah, you see a lot of hands. So I want to hear friends share. What did they write about? Paulina? There's a lot of cotton candy. Okay. Jeffrey?
Candy
Candy skate park.
Those were don't eat the candy.
So you can only skate on the delicious candy. You can't eat it.
Maybe if you sneak it out.
Okay. All right. Looking for another silent hand. Daisy?
My world will be like for the candy and ours was only me being in there.
So you would be the only one in there?
Everything is free.
Oh, okay. All right. Jeremiah?
It'll be half Minecraft and half cutting candy meteors.
Okay, so it's a Minecraft world with cotton candy meteors. Okay, and what would you do there?
When it's the end of the world and my life, we eat the meteors.
So when it's the end of the world and everyone survives, you eat the meteors, okay?
To get saved.
To get saved. Tiara? So what'd you write about?
About it should be a candy party and a skateboard party and a lot of them.
Oh, so a lot of parties with candy, skateboarding, and money. Okay. Leah?
Well, mine would be like really press one, but just a tiny thing.
Yeah, what'd you change?
That everyone, every family, at least they choose like live in one arena, and if a team plays in there, they get to see it like right in person.
I like that rule. I would love to be able to live in AT&T Park and watch the San Francisco Giants play every time. Natalie? Last year.
I